Every Memorial Day weekend, there is one place, one destination, one racetrack where fans arrive by the hundreds of thousands to witness the greatest in racing. Welcome to the Indianapolis 500 race show presented by Mother's Polish. And we want to give you a look at how things were this morning as we came in. This is the scene as we arrived at 5 a.m. What you couldn't see were miles of fans already lined up in their cars. This armored vehicle delivering the milk to the speedway inside of that container that would be walked into the Dakota and closely monitored under lock and key. The trophy, the famous Warner, making its way here into the speedway. The question being, which driver will have his or her name in that trophy? And here's Vice President Pence arriving here to the speedway. He and his wife enjoying the festivities. Hello and welcome to the running of the Indianapolis 500. I'm Lindsay Zarniak. Drivers will take this track each with a story of their own, a reason why winning this race would mean everything. They will suppress the fear and pressure and ignore the danger and risk while racing at speeds reaching 230 miles per hour. The coveted checker flag that will symbolize the end of this race. You can see it being delivered here by Black Hawk. This year, from high above the speedway, it's delivered by the United States Army's 101st Airborne Division. This is the group also known as the Screaming Eagles, and you saw them there running with that flag once they touched down. Here you see this group that has practiced and prepared tirelessly to make the presentation here at the speedway today. A beautiful performance and hard work from all of these men and women.
Every Memorial Day weekend, more than 250,000 spectators descend upon the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the greatest spectacle in all of sport. But how big is the biggest stage in all of racing? Just imagine, as man and machine rocketed from 0 to 100 10 times faster than a 747, they would blow by the British House of Parliament. As the slingshot through the infamous Turn 1, they would speed past the Eiffel Tower and all of Vatican City in mere seconds. The 9-degree bank of Turn 2 an opportunity to take in the majesty of the White House and Russia's Winter Palace. The 5/8 of a mile they cover over the back straightaway would carry them over the length of 3 aircraft carriers in less than 10 seconds. As they turn 3 at approaching 220 miles an hour, they would get a great view of the Roman Colosseum and the Taj Mahal as they barrel into Turn 4. Exiting Turn 4 would leave Yankee Stadium and Sydney Opera House in their rear view as they race alongside Wembley Stadium on their way to the famed Yard of Bricks. How big is the biggest stage in all of racing? 253 acres could hold all these iconic buildings plus the Egyptian pyramids, and you would lap them all in about 40 seconds.
Welcome back to the most anticipated day in America's heartland. Hundreds of thousands have journeyed here to be a part of this iconic event. To see which driver will add their likeness to this legendary award trophy. It's 5-4. Not all the action today happens on the no. The legendary Snake Pit is a park zone like no other, and it's been hopping this event for decades. And as you look over the crowd, thousands there, I really do think I may see someone I know. B. Smith, is that you?
Welcome to the Snake Pit, Lindsay Zarniak. The rave inside it's bananas in here. Was born in the 1970s, Woodstock on wheels. Come on, boys. Yeah. I'm the only guy in here wearing a tie, I can tell you that. As you can see, most of them are wearing an American flag. So in the 70s, it was bananas. It lulled a bit in the 80s, and it looked at its wildest days were left to lore. But no, ma'am. In recent years, race organizers revived it as an electronic dance music phenomenon, and it is back. Oh, and just for good measure, your MC in the pit today, Ric Flair.
Some folks are having a little too much fun. That's a Mardi Gras. Thank you, Marty. I'm not sure that those folks around him realize there's actually a race going on today, but the drivers do. Catch up, catch me. Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Maybe you've heard of this. There is a new trend sweeping the infield here, and it's called glamping, glamorous camping. It started 4 years ago. It has quickly become a hot ticket. You can share one of these air-conditioned tents with a buddy for only $3,200 for the 4-day weekend. Carpet, electricity, furniture, so basically it's portable hotel living. Now, if you don't know who you're rooting for yet for this race, we can help you there too, because it is now time for driver introductions. And welcome back to racing's marquee event, the Indy 500. The biggest names in open-wheeled racing have all converged on the grandest stage. And that's brought out some other big names used to big stage, because I am joined by Academy Award-nominated actor Jake Gyllenhaal, Boston bombing survivor Jeff Bowman. They're here because today they are both waving the green flag to start this race. Jake's playing Jeff in the upcoming movie Stronger, a story of your journey through that whole experience, Jeff. Something your movie touches on is sports, bringing people together, obviously. 300,000 folks here in the Indy 500. What are your impressions so far? Let's with you.
Wow, overwhelming. I mean, this event is the largest sport in the world, right? One of them. I mean, it's extraordinary. And you see all the different people together for one event, you know, no matter what they believe in, they're all here together believing in this sport. It's inspiring to me. I mean, that is a big part of the movie. You know, number of sporting events in the movie are kind of the moments that Jeff in the movie realizes a lot of things about himself, and so it's incredible to be here too.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a huge Patriots fan, so I'm catching some flack. I'm catching some
a lot
flack.
of I'm sure.
Yeah, he was forced to take off his Patriots sweatshirt. So his dad
Were you really?
Yeah. He was catching some flack coming in through the airport.
Why did you do that?
Yeah. Hey, you got to support your team, right?
What are your impressions, Jeff? And I know you both together are going to be up in that flag stand over my shoulder there.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
This is a great event. There's just so much going on. I like the Snake Pit. It's everything. It's
Did you go
crazy
there?
concerts. No, I haven't been over to the Snake Pit. I'm trying to be a good boy nowadays. So, yeah, I hear people like camp out for a month, and it gets pretty.
Oh, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, it gets pretty intense. So it is really awesome.
Jeff and I might try and go over to one of the yurts later on and just see what's going on
It's
over
called
there.
glamping, Jake.
Oh, sorry, yeah, glamping.
Glamorous
sorry,
camping.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
They have power generators and stuff. It's awesome.
But you guys are the first tag team, because there have never been two honorary flag wavers. So what's that going to be like? I mean, what is the strategy that goes into that, guys?
Well, I'm going to hang Jake off by his feet, and he's going to wave the flag, and I'm going to hold his feet while
He's
he's
going to be fine. He's going to try and get me as close to the cars as possible. That's the plan. I don't know if that's a good one, but it's definitely, we're going to try it out.
Do we both get a flag?
Yeah, we both have a flag. It's the first time, I think, there are two flags out there.
Awesome.
I just follow Jeff. I'm Jeff's shadow, so whatever Jeff does, I'm I'm just a little afraid. I don't want to drop the flag.
Yeah, don't
That's
drop
really
the
the only
flag.
thing I'm worried about.
No.
Got it. All right, Jake Gyllenhaal, Nick Bowman. Guys, thank you so much. We're pumped to see the movie also coming out in September. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And we take this moment to remember all of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice and given their lives for our freedom. Now, time to send it trackside to PA announcer Dave Calabro.
Ladies and gentlemen, to deliver today's invocation, please welcome Indianapolis Father Mike Welsh.
That allows us to live as a people in faith and in hope. May we enjoy this day and then return safely to our homes, far and near. Godspeed, God bless America, and as a people of God, we say resoundingly, Amen.
Order! March! Right, please! Stand by. Ready? Ready? Aim! Ready? Aim! Ready? Aim! Ready? Present arms!
America the Beautiful, performed by the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault Band. Their motto is Rendezvous with Destiny, a phrase that also describes America the country.
Airborne assault had never been done prior to the Second World War. So the 101st Airborne was formed.
Airborne training is a lot different than the regular training, physically and mentally. If you can stand it, you're a paratrooper.
When they were ready to go into their first battle, the commanding general said, "We have no history. This will be our rendezvous with destiny."
The motto, rendezvous with destiny. It's that work ethic and the striving to be your best.
I served in Vietnam, I served in Desert Storm. We go anywhere, do anything, do what it takes, and if we don't make it back, so be it. I was lucky, I made it through.
We had people of all stripes, and everybody just works together to get the mission done.
Paratrooper is just, it's like a bond.
You have the privilege of serving with some of the finest young men and women this country's ever produced. They are your friends for life.
You go to war to fight for your country, but you end up fighting for the guy that's next to you.
I was hit on July 5th of 2005, roadside bomb. My whole destiny and my whole life was in somebody else's hand, and they came through for me.
I went over to Delta Company. They've been wounded 2 or 3 times each. This is Alpha Company's trap. I hate to tell you, but I got to put you back in. They get up and start putting their gear on. That day, the day we come off the hill, that was our rendezvous with destiny. We met the challenge and we beat it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our distinguished veterans of the 101st Airborne Division. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please rise and remove your hats as Warner Brothers Records recording artist Bebe Rexha performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And we are moments away from the greatest spectacle in all of racing. You can see the crowd on its feet. The start of the 101st running of the Indianapolis 500 when we come back.
You're watching ESPN on ABC.
They call it the greatest spectacle in racing. A century of tradition, Memorial Day, and the Indy 500.
Welcome to the Indianapolis 500 telecast presented by Firestone. I'm Lindsay Zarniak, and we are now moments away from the start of one of the premier events in all of sports. 200 action-packed laps around this hallowed racetrack. And once we have crowned a champion, I'll sit down with him or her tonight after on SportsCenter for the Sunday Conversation. But what happens before then is anyone's guess. And guys, what will you be looking for today?
Yeah, a lot of action, Lindsay. Thank you. A minute away from more of the trackside traditions. Drivers to your cars. What does that bring to mind?
Right now, it's time to shut all this noise out. You have to calm yourself. You have to take all of your energy and aim it towards those first 2 laps because you are truly on automatic. There is no plan that stands up when it comes to the start of this race.
I think all the planning that you had for this whole month actually goes away with the green flag. I think that's true to say. But for me, the emotion of making sure I don't make a mistake in turn 1 or the first lap. You talk about the first 2 laps. Very, very important. Trusting your engineer. Did he get all the settings right? Because the cars are going to be different today than the last practice day.
Now, these last few moments of tradition before the command to start engines. It's time for them now. Let's go back to Dave Calabro, trackside.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as the iconic anthem singer for the Chicago Blackhawks. Please welcome back Indiana University graduate Jim Cornelison to perform Back Home Again in Indiana.
Back home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The new old hay from the fields I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana.
They've thought about it for a year. They've dreamed about it for a lifetime. Now it's time to go pursue a win in the Indianapolis 500-mile race. The dignitaries are ready trackside to give the command to get the race underway.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hallman & Company Chairman Tony George for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engine!